You know that annual ritual where you actually open the cell phone bill instead of letting it autopay in the dark like a coward? You see the total, you whisper, "That's insane." Then you close it and go right back to scrolling on the phone that bill is paying for. Carriers have built an entire business model around the fact that you'll never do the math. So let's do it. According to Doxo's 2025 report, which is the most current and tracks payments across 97% of U.S. zip codes, 88% of American households with a mobile bill spend a median of $96 per month. That's $1,152 a year for the median household. But that's the median. If you're a family, it's much higher. WhistleOut's 2025 industry study found U.S. families are spending an average of $244 per month on mobile. That's $2,928 a year. J.D. Power still puts the average single-line bill at $141 per month in 2024. So whether you're at $96 median or $244 family, you're paying between $1,100 and $3,000 a year for the right to have cell signal in your kitchen. Meanwhile, a smaller carrier renting the exact same towers, the exact same 5G signal, will sell you essentially the same thing for $25 to $35 per line. That gap, according to WhistleOut's full analysis, is large enough that switching to a lower-cost plan and right-sizing your data could save families approximately $2,200 each year. This video is the math your carrier hopes you never do.
Here's the insulting part. Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile don't just sell you cell service, they wholesale it. They rent their network by the gigabyte to smaller companies called MVNOs, Mobile Virtual Network Operators. You know them as Mint Mobile, Visible, US Mobile, Cricket, and Metro. Mint Mobile runs on T-Mobile's network. Visible is positioned as an MVNO on the Verizon network and is owned by Verizon. Cricket exclusively uses the AT&T network. If you have strong signal on Verizon, you have strong signal on Visible. Visible's coverage is basically identical nationwide. The difference comes down to priority, not towers. Why allow this? Segmentation. If you're a price-sensitive shopper who will compare, they'd rather catch you for $30 on a brand they own than lose you entirely. If you'll auto-pay $244 for 5 years out of habit, they'd rather keep you at $244 on the premium brand. Honestly, it's the same hotel with 2 entrances, same building, same beds. One door says premium wireless and charges you for the lobby, the other charges you for just the room. And why don't people walk around to the side? It's not coverage, it's inertia. It's a logo you've paid for 8 years. That's why they built retention or loyalty. A regular rep often cannot give you a discount. You have to get escalated to unlock the secret menu like a video game boss fight where the reward is $20 off. Your inertia is actually priced in. Let's open a real bill, line by line. Line 1, the base. That $244 family average everyone quotes, that's $2,928 a year before a single fee. Even the $96 median family is $1,152. And if you're single, $141 a month average. That's $1,692 a year for one person to have internet in their pocket. Line 2, the unlimited illusion. You pay for unlimited, 40, 50 gigs, whatever they call unlimited this month. But the average American only uses about 15 gigs. That's it. You're paying for a buffet and eating a side salad. MVNOs will just sell you those 15 gigs for $25. Line 3, the device trap. That free iPhone? It's not free. It's 36 months of bill credits. Try to leave at month 14 and boom, you owe $500 instantly. So you don't stay because you love Verizon. You stay because you're on a payment plan disguised as a service plan. Line 4, the fee stack. This is where it gets disrespectful. The Tax Foundation put the number at 27.6% in 2025. That means on a $100 plan, you're paying $330 a year just in taxes and fees. On that $244 family, over $800 a year. And that's before the carrier added junk, stuff that has got nothing to do with the government. Verizon added a new line access fee in 2025, $4 if you're single, $15 if you're a family. Then there's the administrative and telco recovery charge. Used to be $3.50. As of August 2025, it jumped to $3.78 for voice, $3.97 for data. AT&T did the exact same move. Last August, they bumped their administrative and regulatory fee from $4 to $5 per line. Some trackers logged it as $3.99 to $4.99. And for the first time ever, they added it to prepaid too. As of June 2025, they now charge $2.63 on prepaid. So even the people who went prepaid to avoid junk fees got a junk fee. Added up, $15 access fee, plus $3.78 admin fee, plus $5 fee times 4 lines. You just added over $1,100 a year in line items that have nothing to do with calls or data. That's how $244 becomes $320 a month and $3,800 a year.
Myth 1. MVNOs have worse coverage. No, Mint runs on T-Mobile, Visible runs on Verizon, Cricket runs on AT&T. Same towers, same map. Myth 2. I'll lose my number. By law, you own your number. Porting takes 15 minutes in an app. Myth 3. MVNOs are slower. This is deprioritization. When a tower is insanely congested, stadium, disaster, the parent gives priority to direct customers first. For grocery store, kitchen, commute, tests show virtually the same performance. It's a small asterisk that carriers turned into a horror story.
Path 1. The 15-minute call. Call and say, "Can you transfer me to retention? I'm looking to port out my lines." Port out is the magic word. Then, "I've been a customer for X years. I like my coverage, but I'm looking at Visible at $25 and Mint at $30 on the same network. I'm at $244 and I need to be closer to $150 or I have to switch today." Name a competitor, name a price. They will suddenly find discounts. Path 2. Actually switch. Step 1. Check real usage. Settings/cellular. If you're averaging just 15 gigabytes, you don't need unlimited. Step 2. Match your tower. On Verizon, Visible. On T-Mobile, Mint. On AT&T, Cricket. Step 3. Do a trial run. Order a $5 SIM, keep your old plan active, run it for a week. If bars are the same, port your number in the app. Takes about 10 minutes. You keep the towers, you drop the markup funding retention departments and stadium naming rights.
So where does your money go? About half goes to a real, excellent network, worth paying for. The rest is the quiet markup, the access fees, the admin fees, the regulatory fees, the 27.6% tax stack that turns a $100 plan into $330 a year in taxes alone, and the unlimited plan you never fill because you only use 15 gigs. It's not a scam. It's a system that profits from you never opening the bill. WhistleOut's math says it's worth about $2,200 a year if you switch and right-size. What's the most ridiculous fee you've ever found? Drop it below. Send this to the one person still paying $244 a month and has never questioned it. If you want us to keep finding the next one, like and subscribe. New videos every Sunday. Finding the money hiding in plain sight. This is the quiet markup.